Today I'm going to give you my first impression and my thoughts and a walk around of the 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4xe Rubicon X. Welcome to the channel. Today's video we're going to talk about and give you guys a little walk around on the 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4xe, and this just so happens to be the Rubicon X model, which means that usually all the 4xe's or the Jeep Wranglers 4xe's are basically have the hybrid system, and we're going to go over that a little bit later. But I do have a question, I believe, for all you guys out there, and I'll ask you guys all that at the end, because there was a question that crossed my mind that I wasn't too sure about, but now I can't quite remember what the question was. But if you're new, hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so when we drop videos on this vehicle or any other vehicle that we have on the channel, because you know, doing different mods, I look at other vehicles, get different ideas off of other vehicles and bring them in, and which we do plan on doing some mods on this. We just don't know what yet and what's in store for it. We're probably going to start off soft and settle, and then move up to more advanced stuff. Let me take you guys for a walk around and show you what the vehicle looks like from the outside. So this is the Rubicon X package, and this also has the preferred bumper, the off-road roof in it, and because this has came from the factory with the winch. And you could tell by it's a 4xe because of the accent tow hooks in a different color. But it has the 33-inch tires it came with. But just going around the vehicle to show you basically what the 4xe's look like, and the badging is also in blue. They highlighted it that way, as you can see there. And it's basically no different than a Jeep Wrangler JL as far as the body wise and all that. Like I said, this does have the Rubicon package on it, which is the off-road packaging. But what do you say we tear into the engine compartment and see what that looks like? 4xe is powered by a 2.0 liter turbo, and paired up with the battery system, which I'll show you guys where the battery is here in a minute. This vehicle actually produces 370 horsepower and about 450 foot-pounds of torque. I'm not really too sure on the numbers, don't really quote me on that, but I know you're falling in that ballpark. So if you guys are looking for some horsepower, or you guys like that power, and Jeep does make one a model higher than this one, the next model higher than this would be the Jeep with the V8 with the 392 in it, which produces about the same amount. But if you want to, and that costs anywhere from $100,000 to $115,000. So you can get that power in a 4xe, and I have taken it for a test ride and drove it around a little bit just to get a little bit of impression, so I could, you know, tell you guys what I think about it. This is a lot better way to go than going ahead and spending that $115,000. But this is also backed up by a battery, and when we go into the interior, I'll show you where the battery's at. But here's what the engine compartment will look like. So if you guys are thinking about getting one, and here's your air intake is right here. It goes into your filter here, and of course it is the combustible engine. Then it goes back to your turbo, and your battery's over there. Brake boosters and your master cylinders all over there. just like you would on a regular combustible vehicle. And what is nice about this, so now I'll take you guys in and show you the battery and what I'm talking about, the hybrid system. And if you guys could see right here on the powertrain, you have hybrid, electric, and e-save. And what that means is that when you first start the vehicle up, it automatically goes to hybrid. So if you wanted to say save on gas, and that hybrid means that it will run off gas and electric. If you want to run strictly off electric, then you click the strictly electric button. And if you want to save on electric and run more off of your combustible engine, then you hit e-save, and that will save you on your battery juice, because the batteries only get about 31 miles if you run on the electric or on the hybrid, I believe. You only get, and which is not much. So back here is where your battery's stored. Lifts up this way from the back. So here is where they store your battery. So all underneath the back seat is where your battery is stored, and that adds about another 600 to 800 pounds. So it is a little bit heavier on the heavier side than a regular normal Jeep. So paired up with the combustible engine, like I said, the hybrid's getting about 370 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque. And I did take this for a ride, and I had dropped the hammer down on it, and it does let you know it has that. But what do you say we walk around and go to the interior, and I'll show you a little bit about the interior and some of the features, because I did find some Easter eggs, and we just might show you some of the Easter eggs, and if I forget to, might do a little later video about all the Easter eggs that are hidden in this vehicle. So let me close this up, and then we're going to go inside the interior. Coming into the interior, as you see here, up here at your gauges here, you do have your regular gauges like you would on a regular combustible engine vehicle. You have your RPMs, and then over here is where your battery storage is. And then on the heads-up display here in the center, that shows your miles per hour and the different messages that go over that. Maybe we'll go over that in a later video on that. What's nice is that you have the 12.3 Uconnect screen inside these. So looking from back here, the screen is a lot bigger on this, and this tells you everything. You could different program it, which, you know what, one time do a video while you guys are while we're driving, and we'll go over some of the features. One nice feature about the upgrade on this radio or unit is that the older models tend to stick up over the top of the dash, and a lot of people did not like that. So what Jeep did was they brought this unit down, they stretched it out a little bit, and it covers about the whole center of the dash. So let me take you around the back and show you what it looks like from the back. As you guys can see there is what your unit looks like from the back seat. So if you're a passenger and you're sitting back here, you have no problem seeing what's on the unit. And then just like all the rest of the Jeeps, the doors do come off. This is all powered because this is the Rubicon X, and the Rubicon X means that it is fully loaded with every option that you can get, except for one option, and that is the perforated seats for the air-conditioned seats. But as you know, they take the tops off, they push back the sky roof, they take the doors off, so you're not going to need the AC if you choose to do it that way a lot. But the doors do come off here. There's a harness in here. You just have to unplug the harness, and then the doors come off just like any other Jeep. Over here on this model has the lockers, so you can lock the fronts and rears, or just the rears. Then it has, and over here is where all your powered window controls are. And it also has the auxiliary switches here. And then it also gives you your USB adapters are right there. Your auxiliary plug, and then your USB adapters. And this also has the dual climate. Now we're just going over some of the Rubicon X features, but as you guys know, basically all the 4XEs are the same if you get some of these options in here, but all the operation controls are basically in the same area. And then you have a DC plug here, 12 volt DC. And then we'll walk around the other side and I'll show you some of the features from the other side. But first, let's go check out the back seat. And the back seat, as you see here, also has the AC units are back here. A little cubby hole here, and it has the floor mats. Leather interior with the pulled down center console, which also has cup holders in here. So that's pretty neat. And they're actually up pretty high, so it's not sitting down here on the bottom, so that's pretty neat, almost like a table. But I think the Jeep could have put some cup holders down here, which I do know they make an attachment to where you can convert them over to to cups holders. And it does have the full roll bar in here with the sound bar system, and this is an Alpine system that is in this model. So coming around to the back of the vehicle, of the Jeep, and like I said, this is the first Jeep that I owned, so I am very excited about getting into one, checking out the Jeep community. So now back here is the compartment, which has tie downs in the back. You call this your trunk or cargo area, and then it has the flip up door. And then back here, I'm trying to keep this up here. All right. And then back here it has where you could store different things. It has a nice little cabinet right here, which right now we have the controller for the winch in here. This is a little Jeep toolkit that they give you, so this way you could take off the doors. Almost every bolt on the exterior has a tool in there. And then here's a cover for if you ever decide to let the front window down. And we just so happen to have our plug in this bag, but it also comes with a bag to store your side window. So we'll go over that here in a bit too. And there's the plug for the electric port, so you can plug it in when you need to. So back to, this is well, I'm not going to get into that, but back here, we'll get that back into the roof system when we're back up front. Here, you can actually pop out these side windows on this, and there's two levers here, and it locks down in the bottom. And all you would do is pop that one, and the windows will come out to give you a more open appearance. But like I said, this does have the full roll bar cage in it, and back here it also has the subwoofer for the stereo system. It does come with a full-size tire spare, which I like that because a lot of vehicles today don't come with full-size spares, and actually the wheel matches the rest of them. So coming over here to the passenger side back seat, and Jeep also installed these little nettings on the back, so this way you guys can store different stuff. And it also has hooks back here, that way you can hang your different items on it. And I believe they do make a bag system that you can put back there to put a bag system out there rather than have it on the floor. Then coming around to the passenger side, and now you see a better view of the driver's side. This Jeep is equipped with the one-touch sky roof, and what the one-touch sky roof does is that you push the open or close on that side, and this whole system, this whole roofing system slides open. And then this way, a lot of people will take the tops off. There's no messing with the T-tops, as from what I used to refer them to, and just the back. If you want to just run with the full open roof configuration, you could just run with the roof open, keep the doors on open or closed on the side, and you could open the back window if you like and run with the back window open, or you could close the back window. Now, I'm kind of new to all this, so doing all that will be kind of interesting. And with the 4X, these have the Rubicon has the better axles in it. It has the Danas with the true lockers in it. And then once again, coming up here to the front, to the winch. Well, everybody, that was just a quick walk around of the 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4xe Rubicon X, and this just so happens to be the Rubicon X model, like I stated earlier, but mostly all the Jeep Wranglers are basically all the same, with the drivetrain and things like that, but unless you just get the combustible engine. There was a quick video of the walk around of the Jeep that we have to the channel. I'm looking forward to doing some mods on this, and we do have some, so after I get done here, I think I'm going up to the shop here and do a mod on that. Well, you guys don't want to miss that. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully I'll see all you guys back in the next video. If not, maybe on the next one we will. Till next time, I'm Joe, driving trucks and hunting bucks, and adding Jeeps to the channel now is how I roll with Wicked Fabz.